Hong Kong.
In 95 or?
1997.
No,
Before
excuse me, I keep saying 95. I don't know why. 97.
Is it your birthday?
No. I think, I don't know why, but like I got on this 97 loop for some reason. But in 97, it started the second immigration wave out of China.
Yes.
Or excuse me, out of Hong Kong.
Yeah, of Hong Kong.
And when was the first immigration wave?
It's 1989.
1989.
Yeah, that time there is a Tiananmen incident.
What kind of incident?
It happened in Beijing. So I think it's hundreds or thousands students were killed by the Chinese Communist Party that time because they are going to protest. They just want more freedom and democracy. And then the Chinese government just used the army to kill them.
100,000 people?
Yeah. So I think it's like thousands.
Thousands.
Over thousands. Yeah.
100,000s or just thousands?
Just thousands.
Thousands.
Yeah,
my
but
bad. Thousands.
we don't have any record.
Okay.
So people just guessing it's thousands.
And so that happened in Beijing. And then in Hong Kong, people were nervous. And so they also left Hong Kong.
Yeah, like you see, a government can kill you just overnight. Yeah. And then so people thinking, oh, maybe one day they will do such thing to Hong Kongers. And they're right. Like in 2019, the police just go crazy. And then during the protest, they use a lot of tear gas to harm our citizens in Hong Kong.
And was this the Hong Kong military or the Chinese military?
It's just the Hong Kong police.
Okay.
But some people suspicious there's some Chinese military join the police force.
I see. And so just describe that movement. So like from what I heard from you, they tried to pass a law about the extradition.
Yeah.
But sounds like there was other stuff going on in 2019 as well.
Yeah, and that time is during the how people stop, and then people think, oh, we already have 2 million people came out, but the government still don't listen to us, and people try to they reflect on how the Hong Kong government now look like. So people, some of them want to have more, like we want to get back our freedom. Yeah, and then we want to you promise to give us 50 years. But now it's just 20-something years. So people just want, even some of them even say Hong Kong have to independent.
Two independents in Hong Kong.
Yeah, so leave China to become an independence country or return to UK.
So this is what they want to do?
Some of them want to do that.
To either go back or become completely independent. And so all this was kind of talked about in 2019.
Yes.
I see. And this extradition law was kind of like the catalyst for all the protests? Yeah,
it triggered the afterward movement. We have 5 requests that time to the government. And then I remember one of that is for we won an election for the Hong Kong chief executive. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I forgot it's 2016, the Chinese government promises will give us this election, the public election. So everyone in Hong Kong can vote our chief executive.
Is that like a president or?
A president in Hong Kong. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they didn't make this promise happen.
I see.
Yeah.
So and that was in 2016, 2017, you said?
Yeah.
And then in 2019, 2 years later, they were expecting to go on their word, and they said no, or it just didn't happen.
They said I will give you 2 candidates to choose, but this 2 candidates is picked from the Chinese Communist Party first.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
It's not a decision at that point.
Yeah, so actually it's many anger and disappointment accumulate during the past 10 years. So the protest in 2019 is just a trigger point for people to like express all their anger and disappointment.
And then that's when the police got involved to restrict your rights.
Yeah, and then the police, they're very rude and they really hurt a lot of young people. So one of our requests is like we need to punish those police force. Yeah, because some people even suspect some young people they are being killed after arrest.
I see. And then nothing happened with that? Like, where the police, did they have consequences or?
No, they don't have any. Like, even they cover their number.
They come for their what?
Because before they have a number on their uniform, and then that time they cover their number.
Oh, so the police had like a badge number,
Yeah,
and they would
yeah.
cover that when they
Yeah,
were.
so you can't make any complaint to them.
Oh, wow.
And they just like, even they have collaboration with some gangster in some rural area. And then that time when some people go back home, there is one night, some gangster go out and then they just hit everyone in the train station. And
They
then
hit them.
they hit them. And then just saying that, oh, you are like back from the protest. So
Wow.
you are bad people. So we need to teach you. So they hit them.
Wow. So they beat up the people who were returning home. Wow.
Yeah.
No consequences. No
No.
trial. Nothing like that.
No, and then the police there's one police there, and then he just turned back. And then he just ignore what is happening. And then
I
that
see.
night when one of them, we are trying to call the police, and then the line are busy, and then even some people went to the police station, tried to report the case. The police just closed the door.
Wow.
Yeah. And then so hard to imagine the police is not protecting their people.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they had gangsters beating people up, and then the police just basically shut down for.
Yeah. And the
Wow.
police arrived after 1 hour, and then saying that, oh, I just received the campaign. But people are keep calling them. Yeah, and then so many people think they have collaboration with those gangsters. And then also after this case, there's another case is like police went into the train station and hit people there.
Wow.
Yeah, and they said, oh, all of them are from the protest. So all of them are doing like
Riots.
riot. Yeah. So all of them are convict the law. So, but I think why you can hit them? Like they don't have any weapon on their hands. They just have the umbrella.
What was the protest nonviolent?
At the beginning, it is non-violent, but later, some of the Hong Kong people think we have to do much more.
So when the police and the government implemented some of those brutal policies, like beating up the citizens, then the riots or they got more violent.
They didn't hurt anyone actually. So the so-called violent is just like because when we're doing protests, a lot of the protesters they are very like peaceful. So, but the police they're trying to have tear gas and trying to hit people
Yes.
and trying to like arrest people, and then so there's some part of most of them are young people. They think we need to protect the people behind us. So they come forward and then they try to use an umbrella, use water to put off the tear gas, and then use umbrella to try to protect us from the bullet. And then
So they were firing bullets in the crowd?
I think it's like something similar with tear gas, but when some people hit it, they also will get serious hurt.
Yeah, like if you get hit in the face with those canisters, it can hurt a lot.
Yeah,
Yes.
and some police they have the intent to shoot it very closely to people. Yeah.
Wow.
So I think they only make some like fire, like some gas bottle, and then fall back to the police. But it's really, really minimum. Yeah.
I see. So it in your opinion, it's more self-defense.
Yeah, I think it's more self-defense that time. Yeah.
And then so this was going on. It started in 2019. And then what's the state now? Like what's been happening since?
Start from 2019, and then I think we have protests every weekend.